Hello and welcome to the Unnamed Motoring Podcast, and today we are at, well, we're at Venom because that's where it's made. And we've got Reg in, Rusty Reg, who's also known as Charlie. And Charlie has just come back into work from having coronavirus. So hello Charlie, how are you?
Yeah, I'm tired.
So today's your first day. Well, actually, yesterday was your first day back, wasn't it?
Yeah, and no one was here.
No, where was I? Doing stuff.
You were at home.
Your dad was doing stuff.
And I thought I'd surprise everyone and not tell them that I was coming in.
And she messaged on the group chat and said, "Where the fuck is everybody?" Or words to that effect.
Yes.
And I was like, "I'm not there." And she's like, "Yeah." So
I went home.
Yeah. And then here you are today.
Yes, I'm here today.
What have you done so far?
Nothing.
Okay.
I had a limb sip actually.
Oh, limb sap.
A limb, yeah.
Yeah. Where's that?
I finished it.
Oh, good. Do you feel better?
A little bit. Got rid of my headache.
So, COVID, how was it?
Shit.
Was it real? Did it exist? Or was it fake?
I was ill. I know that.
Yeah, the little stick said two
lines.
Yeah.
It was definitely positive.
Yeah.
I was in bed for 4 days. Just all I wanted to do was sleep.
All I want to do is get some sleep. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you eat normally?
Nope. Still not eating properly either. My whole appetite is gone. Which is massive thing for me.
Yeah.
I like food.
Yeah. Every time you and Sprocket, every time the food van comes,
We're
you both
right
run
out there.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
So how long did it last? How long were you ill for?
I was ill for about 6-ish days. In bed for 4 of those. I watched a lot of television.
Yeah. Yeah. You completed Netflix.
Yes. Yes.
Level 10.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I had it. I just felt groggy, tired. I still ate though.
Yeah. See, I lost my whole appetite. There was 2 days where I ate absolutely nothing, and could only drink water because of all the phlegm. Disgusting, I know.
Phlegm. Well, welcome back.
Thanks. I still have a cough, and I'm still getting headaches, and I'm still really tired, and I'm still not eating properly.
Still positive.
Yeah.
You going to breakdown, Reg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Topness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pet food pack.
Right.
Well, the vlog was cut short because we've got to go on a breakdown.
Yep. We've got to beat the AA apparently.
Why have we got to beat the AA?
She's got to be in Glastonbury for a meeting, and the AA can't get out for like 2 hours. Typical.
Oh, we're going to beat the AA.
I'm still struggling to breathe. Back. That lady there.
Sorted?
Huh?
Sorted?
Yeah, all sorted. And she was chuffed a bit.
Nah.
She was a bit worried because she's going up to Glastonbury, and she didn't know whether it was going to do it again. But by the time, driving all the way up there, it recharges it, and all she did was left her lights on. So
Happy days then.
yeah,
Back to the shop.
back to the shop.
Well, that was fun.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Bit of rain on our edge,
So, I was going to talk about the truck, which we just went into. So I have a couple of questions because I don't actually know the answer to these questions, and neither do the.
Do I know the answer to this question? We'll find out.
What colour is it?
Silver and red.
So you have a Land Rover Discovery 2, which has been modified.
Yeah, not as much as all the other people modify them, but you know, I refuse to drive it without the 2-inch lift and the big tyres.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I did a 2-inch lift, springs and shocks. I was going to do a body lift, but it's a struggle to get in it as it is. And then with a body lift, you then need to start moving things and lengthening pipes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can't be bothered.
Yeah, it's extremely like I struggled to get in and out of that thing.
With the tyres, it makes it higher as well
Yeah, they're huge.
because of the big balloon tyres.
Yeah,
But the next tyres I'm getting are going to be bigger, hopefully.
on the same wheels.
On the same wheels, yes. Just like
Because they're not big enough. Like each tread on it is like a 5-inch square block.
yeah, they're mud terrains. I'm going to go for all terrains this time, which they just last a little bit longer.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're the dog's bollocks.
So, where are they from?
Wherever I can
Oh,
find
yeah.
They are bloody expensive.
Did you get it standard then, the truck?
Yeah, it was completely standard. On original wheels, it had air suspension on the rear, which
Oh yeah, yeah.
I broke. When I bought the truck, it needed welding, both rear shock mounts and then just a few little patches here and there. And then when I was doing the rear shock mounts, it was very close to one of the pipes for one of the rear airbags, and it melted it.
Oh.
So that was also another reason for the suspension lift.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Yeah.
So then, so the list of things that you've done are the suspension lift, wheels and tyres.
Yeah. I've got the
some-
winch bumper.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I've got a winch. I just have not put it on.
Well, we can video that.
It's
It's all graphicked up. There's all stickers all over it.
yeah, Venom stickers all over it.
Recovery,
that
this
are
and that.
Reflective, which are quite cool.
Oh yes, they are, isn't
They
they?
are
Is
very
it? Yeah,
cool. They do need redoing though. They didn't last very long.
yeah. One of them's on a window, so when the window goes down, it peels it slowly, doesn't it?
Yeah, when I was washing it, they all started peeling off, and
It is what it is. Yeah.
you know,
But we'll get some reflective
you can
stuff.
still tell what it says.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah. I had the windows done. I've taken all of the rear seats out because I made it into a camper conversion.
Yes.
Which I do still have. I basically took it out to make a mobile welding rig, but it is proving difficult. Seems as no one over here has one. It's all America or Canada. And they get all these fucking great big generators. Really expensive generators. And they don't fit in the truck.
Oh.
So at the moment it is...
So you'd have to tow something anyway.
Yeah. And it's a ball ache.
Yeah.
Unless I get this fucking great big pickup. Also expensive.
Also, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that. It was fully kitted out with the bed, and like drawers and cupboards and a split charge with leisure batteries. It has a solar panel on the roof and everything.
Oh, nice. Full works then.
Yeah, and it's got lights inside that don't work because Rod has wired them up.
Oops.
Oopsie. What else have I done? There is supposed to be a big light bar on it, but I had to take that off. I took it off before it got mapped. I've had it mapped.
Oh, yeah, there you go, yeah.
Took it off
Extra
before
mod.
it got mapped because whenever you went 45 miles an hour or more, it resonated and made the most horrendous noise.
Like
Yeah, but really high pitched.
Ah. How much did you buy it for?
I bought it for just over £1,000.
Oh.
Which is cheap.
Yeah. What's it worth?
I've had people offer 3. It's not for sale.
How much have you spent?
I don't know.
5?
No.
No.
I've probably... Including buying the truck, it probably owes me about 2.5.
Okay. So you quids in if you sell it for 3?
Yeah.
Ah. But it's not for sale.
It's not for sale.
And the Jag that you've just
Jag.
bought? Should we get on that road?
Yeah. I've not done a lot to it, apart from get the windows tinted.
You picked wheels, haven't you?
No, I'm keeping the wheels.
Oh,
the
are you?
wheels have grown on me.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping the wheels, which are XJ8 wheels.
Oh, okay.
This is an XJ6 X300.
Honestly,
1995 Jag.
Mercedes and Jags and I'm like, what's it called again? BMW is like E53. No.
Yeah, I don't understand the BMW ones.
And
unless it's the old BMWs.
Like the minis, they're R56
yeah.
and 52. It's a mini.
Yeah.
And it's a BMW 3 Series, 5 Series.
I used to have a 1 Series, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
That's the one with no bum.
That's it, the little hatch.
Yes.
It's like the Ford Focus
Hot hatch.
BMW.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
But yeah, the Jag's cool. It's like it's massively long, isn't it?
I love the Jag.
It's-
It's probably a...
I mean, it's twice my car.
Yeah, you know Dad's Jag?
Yeah.
It's not much longer than that. Although it looks longer, it's not much longer. It's probably a foot or 2 longer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the size of a mini.
I've yet to parallel park it.
Really?
I've not done that yet.
No.
Well, I have.
How much does it hang over on the shopping space? Like like Asda.
So when I go to Morrison's, it probably...
Morrison's, don't you know?
Yeah. That's the only shopping top now.
Yeah.
I prefer Tesco's actually. Club card points, you know.
Yes. Yeah. And the ham is.
Yeah, you
although
get cheap
it's
Jack Daniels on Club card.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It probably hangs over a couple of foot
That's.
if people park properly.
Yeah.
If I can park the Jag
To
from
the line.
rear line.
All the way, and it still hangs over
and
2 foot.
Yeah. It's a long park. But I love it. It's so comfortable.
And which one does Sprocket prefer?
I think he prefers the Jag because it's quieter. He doesn't
Yeah.
like the noise of the truck. He doesn't like a lot.
How old was Sprocket when you got him?
So basically he
Sprocket's
was...
the dog, by the way.
Yes. Sprocket, come here. Come here. Him.
This is Sprocket.
So I took him home at 8 weeks, but I worked at a kennels.
Isn't it supposed to be 12 weeks? Or 10 weeks?
No, 8 weeks.
Is it? Okay. I'll look at that one.
But I've been looking after him since about 2 weeks old. He came into the kennels with the litter that he was in. I think there was 6 or 7 of them. He's the only one with brown, and
So kind of like a rescue pup then?
yeah, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but this homeless man, he got arrested.
Oh, okay.
And all of the dogs came in. There was 2 adult males, 1 adult female, which was the mum.
Yeah.
And then these puppies that were in a suitcase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I wasn't actually allowed a dog at the time, but I took him home anyway.
Yeah.
Little Sprocky. He was supposed to be called Alan.
Alan?
Yeah.
Like.
Don't like it.
Oh.
So he's called Sprocket. Little Sproggy. Like, yeah, so...
Cute, and he comes here in the truck every day. Then
Yeah,
he sits next to my desk.
Yeah, he comes absolutely everywhere with me.
My little buddy, isn't you? And career, last thing I want to talk about is your career.
Welder.
So, when did you decide that you wanted to be a welder, and what did you do before?
crikey, we're getting into that way. What have I done before?
How was Hooters?
Hooters. Not done that. So, I was at school. I left school. And I was all into my horses. So I went up to... I got accepted for the British Racing School in Newmarket.
Oh.
On a 14-week residential programme. It's where they train people how to be jockeys and stuff like that. And I ended up doing actually really well. Sprock. Oh, mate.
So what happened there then? Because that sounds cool.
It was. I
a lot of money in that as
absolutely
well.
loved being at Newmarket in the training centre. I got all these amazing horses that I could ride because apparently I rode like a farmer.
Oh.
So they gave me the difficult horses to ride. One's like one of the horses hadn't been ridden in like 6 weeks, and like very, very fresh horse, very wild. And I was the only one that didn't fall off her. So I got head girl.
So stability was bang on.
Yeah, pretty
Balance,
much.
all
I
that.
just, apparently, I rode like a farmer, and that's what I needed. So.
So then, obviously, and then I guess the link between horses and Venom, where you were on your way to the horse track and you fell off a horse, rolled down the hill, and decided to take up welding instead.
Not quite.
Ah.
So I've always sort of been into cars because obviously Dad, and he always used to tell me that when I was younger I used to be in the pram whilst he's outside on the driveway
Yeah.
fixing cars and stuff like that. But no, I did the horses, moved to Somerset on a placement, and I just didn't like that. It was better being at the training centre than being actual on a yard.
Yeah.
The people were lovely. Some of them were lovely. The guys were not lovely.
I have
And
heard
I've got
that,
a short temper when it comes to stuff like that.
Well, I mean, you could just end the sentence after the word temper. I have a short temper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have a short temper. It would be a case of there was 2 static caravans. They were really nice static caravans. Ours didn't lock. And there was one particular occasion where I was asleep in bed, and there was another yard just up the road, and we shared the same gallops, and that yard had actual jockeys on it.
Right, yeah.
And I didn't get along with some of them people. And they came in pissed up, just walked into the caravan. And I don't feel comfortable with that, whilst I'm asleep.
Yeah.
And they're just walking in.
Like, yeah.
So, yeah, it was that, and, I broke my back.
Oh, okay.
And whenever I got on a horse, it would always go in my mind, what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I broke my back before the racing school. I was working for Jimmy Frost at the time,
Oh, right.
who taught me how to even sit on a racehorse, and I am very, very grateful for that. If I got a placement at Frost, I'd probably still be doing it now.
Yeah.
Because he is an amazing man. So yeah, I came home. I then got on a animal course at Paynton Zoo.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Done all that, which is how I got to working in the kennels on a placement. Whilst I was doing that, just to earn a bit of money, I was working at Beverly Holidays, and I was a lifeguard. So I've done a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then I would work at Henry's, which is a bar.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, really nice place. And then what did I do after that?
So when did the welding, because obviously you were doing a bit of welding before you came to Venom. When did you start the car stuff?
The car stuff.
How old are you now?
How old? 24.
24 now. You've done all of this and you're only 24?
Yep.
So when did the car scenario kick in? When did
Well,
that? When did you realise you wanted to pick up a welding torch?
In between the Henrys and the the zoo course.
Yeah.
I was with a guy, not going to name any names, sore subject.
You know who you are.
Yeah. And we spent every day in the workshop. Got really fucking boring, but I was in the workshop doing things, doing a bit of welding. Ended up working on a farm.
Right.
Rearing calves and stuff like that.
Okay.
Done the tiniest bit of welding for them. That didn't work out, so then I worked for a company called RB Buildings, and I was welding full time, building agricultural buildings, gates,
Nice.
and doing like repairs and stuff like that.
So you thought, so when you're in this garage, like your mate's garage, you thought, oh, I actually like this welding.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
the first time I ever picked up the welding torch was when I had a Mini. This was before the racing school. I had a Mini that needed some welding, and Dad taught me how to weld.
Nice.
So I suppose I should have said that first,
Nice
really.
little moment.
But
yeah. That's a nice little moment, and then you took that with you. You enjoyed it, and then you thought.
Yeah, I just had a bit of a
now-
detour first.
So after going to other businesses for a little bit and whatever, you've come here now that there's enough work to come here.
Yeah, so I was at RB Buildings, and I went to GM Coachworks, and then took the leap of being self-employed.
Yeah.
A few issues happened, and I'm now at Venom.
Yeah.
Still self-employed.
Yeah.
Just doing.
Just based here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I'm not just welding. I'm doing not all of the mechanics. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
doing
there's mechanical stuff as well. We've got like Land Rovers, there's like engine work on that as well. It's good. And there's obviously a few videos like the MR2 video, which we can link to this of all the other bits and pieces that you've done.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a nice little insight to you. And it's International Women's Month. And it's just good to get your view on life.
My view on life.
And what you've been
People
up to.
suck is my view on life. Yeah. People suck and fuel's too expensive.
Well, yes, fuel is expensive. But
especially when you drive a Jag or a Land Rover.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No. I might actually get a moped for work.
I would, but I would need a sidecar for the dog.
Oh, for Pooch. What do you call him? Poohead?
Pooper.
Pooper. Right, well, thank you very much. This has been Rusty Reg, aka Charlie, and this is the Unnamed Motoring Podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.